Abujana we did the story about Alabaster boss in Medikal. Say Medikal far omonyum welcome home no. Jayon no welcome to Africa without actually going through the proper channels of making sure say all copyrights are observed in the account. And because of that, an Alabaster boss more lawyers straight come Medikal say. So far, Skabia, and then na was posting generating of Amra, Nipa Bia, then you na man in the beyond deleting, and no more be Branek home. After that, and a bar online or Medikal, what he did, and then he said the version of Numna the YouTuber and that's Alabaster boss, or welcome home ni dear Nimuno. Instead of so be deleted video on one deleted, and or the YouTube editor cut that part now containing Alabaster boss, or more version, or try a new frame. This okay YouTube kokotia, you won't find that Alabaster boss nyomno in that Medikal nyomno. Do a business na Alabaster boss omo nyomno shayin. So you know, we did a video last week and talked about that. I think it's 2 days after that, and a Medikal and comply with Alabaster boss omo demand some more lawyers should come Medikal in the team no. And right now, Alabaster boss I go ahead sue Medikal for 15 million Ghana cedis, 10 million for copyright infringement, and 5 million for the fact they say Medikal dented or more reputation and then omonyom no was associating with vulgarity in the account. Do check out documentations when you can see Alabaster boss and name Samuel different point aka Medikal. And I feel you must state all the claims in the account.
Welcome to Africa, where the trappers and drillers are hustling.
What makes this interesting in say? Now, the whole thing I split online for the fact that Alabaster boss a gospel artist, basically a secular artist, na omanya mananka. What do you say? To me, I think that is not the right way to go about it. If they say why infringe on the copyright, and just straight away na no see you, or the come out notice say. Near why now one go through the proper channels. So you know at that time Gabet me go through the proper channels of reaching out to them and asking them say bia then everyone is opposed to away. So what can we do now? You get me? And then they will say okay, based on the fact they say anything yes away. But based on how Alabaster boss sue Medikal and me say Medikal didn't even try to reach out to them. Or if they did that, agreement wasn't reached. What do I say? And I lead it to this. First of which being said, if Medikal in the team reach out to Alabaster boss, I don't think Medikal back at that part no at the ship video name every YouTube video. What I say? The original version as intended by the artist Medikal will still be there. But I don't think Medikal saw it as a kind of my main bibi in bibi. Because rather if they are suing you, they will use the YouTube link as part of the claim, I think. And right now, the Medikal feel like, okay, if some cuts apart in every man, then you don't have any copyright case against me. But here is the case there. You posted the song, probably Alabaster boss were a version of that song downloaded already there for their, evidences and whatever. And there are also videos of it online too. So you can't also delete everything from other various channels. So Medikal can go through the proper process or procedure to make sure, say, assume Diaba. Now when a Medikal boss, Chris Waddle, or show online, yes, X, Twitter, and as well, Twitter, say, oh, until I say Alabaster boss or me Christo for my main tweet in the main time out. First tweet, I think it's a Plus FM, the post you say, Abrabon now for more. To see Christian musicians, basically, sue their son's age mate for money still surprises me. Munyame sumumponye. Ghana man for binum the idea binum beya man for binum. Who problem with it, but to be the be your one, then they see the problem with it. The fact is, we are Christians and it doesn't change anything. As a matter of fact, we are artists. So if that one your man or you feel like Alabaster boss, Diana, or nobody can you bet me up, Diana. Why then didn't you go through the proper process of making sure that happens? Burna Boy did a song and used, I think it's a Stingles or whatever, Nyumba could be, the Beatles or whatever. And because of that, Burna Boy pays basically whatever revenue that comes from that song, or the streams of it, and goes to that artist. So whatever money Burna Boy making from that song, is from just performance of it. Say the bear, behind some memorable show here. That money, performing that no, and that is where he gets his money from. But when it comes to the online streams now, Sting gets all the money. So the fact is, say Alabaster boss, gospel, na Medikal, boss secular music, and then just say they can see him. And I say, what are you talking about? Copyright is copyright. Yeah, video now with the copyright is also. We understand it because I am and I try to help promote too. And sometimes some of you guys put copyright on the song. Say whatever revenue and video you generate, it all comes to you guys. What I say. That's part of the reason why reactions grammar jay mostly, because So if there one artist you make money basically by releasing songs you don't properly clear the song, another copyright, with the original artist like Alabaster Boss, and then you go ahead. Not the same Alabaster Boss no humumobo. Mukristo sumomponi asema wakano. And until money can go straight ahead and sue Medikal, they gave him a warning. Say follow this and this and these rules. And that is it. Medikal failed to do that. Instead of you, Chris Wado, advising Medikal to comply with Alabaster Boss demands and stuff, you failed to do that, and now you are bashing Alabaster Boss instead. Come on.
Oh, you thought we living on trees? My Range Rover got 2 keys.
After that, then I think you'll be called to no X and so a guy named Amegazo, the handle, named Humphrey, I say it's a legal issue. It has nothing to do with Christianity or secular beliefs. Tell your son to do the right thing. Yeah. And I can swallow to that tweet in we saying bye or say, if they were secular musicians, I would understand. But gospel, you ask to be paid, but to ask for 15 million CDs? How much does a whole album generate? If you want to be wicked, don't add Christianity to your identity. They didn't do that. They didn't add any Christianity to their identity. Already now we news Alabaster Boss on gospel songs. What are you guys? Obi Betimia boy, a genre of music, that doesn't mean that person belongs to that genre. Obi Tagana, Dope Nation, Tagana, boy, South Africa for the equal friends. I'm a piano.
To the left, not to the right.
Does that mean something South Africa for? That be that. So the fact is, we bought secular music, we bought gospel song, it's neither here nor there. The fact, and then they say, a legal issue, we are infringing on way copyright, you can say, in the IP, intellectual property, basically. So it's either you resolve it amicably, or you take the case to court. And that is what Medikal, Ama Alabaster Boss Mokakoye. Because I doubt that is what an Alabaster Boss Mopeso. What do you say?
We see the homeless kids, but we ride and build cathedrals and shit.
United Showbiz videos being circulating online. One of the ladies, Vida, talking about the fact, they say there are people who are it takes a very long time for them to make money from what they've created. For me to say Michael Jackson, who still the copyright be a age man. Because used to know be our own human arena basi. What I say? But the fact is, a year Ghana artist there, we should forget about it. And then if any copyright granny you infringe on it, we shouldn't talk about it because of gospel song.
And you'll be an team make it quick money. Your system our bones and when sika babegunsem. That is the reason why Alabaster for no omujitum so intellectual property na was say a year juma ma omo.
Alabaster Boss, I don't think artists want make iska from music. Alabaster Boss can. But the fact is I'm put you in the work. Send a bear omo ba kokora no be memorable no. They've done a whole lot of good stuff there. And that means that it's substantial. So they have to protect it to say omoba. So if you come and then without actually, seeking approval and permission from that person, what do you think they will do? And even from the goodness of their heart, and they gave you first warning to do the right thing, and you chose not to do it. But instead, not for shortcut way be try to circumvent the whole thing, and that backfired. And now no more see you.
Point is that they disrespect the effrontery and temerity to sit in your home and even tweet on social media trying to tell them that they are say when you do na mo obi abefa mo nyoma na de uwonya nsani bia ye de tworo nyom ne saa ya botrema e twi kasa na meka adenti na wan tworo de na akofo obi de hye
obi sube ko to Chris Wado de no kan say bro I've been on your side but bro this one dare your man be guilty. He for do the right thing regardless. And na Chris Wado betwe back Chris Wado on Twitter busia wasan kasa ne bro funu ko ye o hosa onyanto bo ase ntwere why say Trump no You don't understand. He is without obvious He is without obvious ready to split income or pay a decent amount. But a song that has not yet generated 1,000 cedis and you ask to be paid 15 million cedis. Why not ask to be given whatever the song generates instead of asking for $1 million? That is for the lawyers to decide. That's the reason why they are caught. In the Medikal who is the good lawyers in the Ghana, and then you have a be able to go through. Again, this thing, it was easily avoidable. You guys chose not to do that. Who say Alabaster was someone Medikal here obey you, and you didn't offer any suggestion or advice or anything that we know of. What I say. So if the Alabaster was a go ahead, I'm a lawyer and say see Medikal officially. You don't get the right to come and just write and say and let it be like, Alabaster boss is being kind of it doesn't make any sense and Abra mum na it make sense. The world of artists and music, that is how they make their money. Okay, America, Europe, wherever abusia copyright laws in here, Jumana. You can't infringe on someone's copyright, simple like that. Me so they confirm Michael Jackson the way we need beat keke. Don't just use the song with the beat. Now omulebo anase ne estate and then see what will happen.
And you be an itimi make it quick money. Ewa your system yimu. Our bones and one sika aba begunsem. That is the reason why Alabaster for no omujitum so intellectual property na was say a year juma ma omo.
Abusia mami watch your comment section as well. Do you think say Alabaster boss they are not being reasonable and outrageous, or they are doing the right thing? Medikal mum and a year unreasonable, and I won't watch your comment section as well.
But welcome to Africa. We don't do shooting unless it's a video.
Tap send. The numero uno mobile app. Abusia betim just send this car command. Dofo ewo Ghana. So Italy, Germany, Europe, USA, even Dubai. Now person send this card the brand of Ghana. App where so use tap send. Apple App Store and Google Play Store na download no right now for 2 phones. Because how they send this card command of bia yanti we levy untuashe exchange rate in was it's fast, it's secure, it's all the good things and mouth trouble. Almost security a top notch. And I first time I could download the app now you see they send this car. Ubo code Magraheb Shema. Depending on baby I want you better see a chowska. I'm at the ska was sending on. There was just only starting use to tap sender. Make conform our neck. If you know more mobile wallet, I was your bet me load do no with ska. It's a time so I will send this kind of command for Ghana. Now nothing I be connected to bank. Debi. Or tap wallet the fast and analyze what send ko. Tap send the abusia mean conform enough. This is a one you see tap send ya. Apple App Store and Google Play Store na downloading right now.
Tap send. Papa no.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel for videos like this every day. Till we meet again, abusia. Adios.